Hello, everyone. My name is Bethany Ramos, and we are about to discuss on writing on information system security policy for the company Well Family Fitness. And this is for Grand Canyon University, course ITT-430. The topics covered, we are going to talk about the purpose, the network management issues and solutions, security principles and practices, importance of cryptographic protocols, tools, and techniques, and moving along to evaluating security mechanisms based on cryptography, and lastly, the logical access controls to data processing systems. Our purpose is to ensure to protect all sensitive data that pertains to the families that participates in the Well Family Fitness. As families have different goals and health services to them, it is important to ensure their private health information and identifiable data is maintained under the standards of confidentiality, availability, and integrity, and that which should be established for within this policy. It is just to ensure that none of this identified information is being shown to unauthorized access for individuals. The network management, there are issues involving such as evolving risks and threats. There is hybrid networks, scalability within the network infrastructure, the growth and the flexibility within security. Organizations could fall behind with identifying evolving risk as technology is moving forward. So is risk and threats. Now there are such as enterprises networks, where it's a hybrid between on-premises infrastructure with cloud services, and it can be difficult for an organization to integrate between both and find um, services and equipment and such to blend everything together without damaging or hurting the organization operations. Scalability, as if they aim for the organizations to grow even further, they have to look into that, new users, new equipment, and as they grow, you're adding more and more things to the network, which may be more updated than the previous equipment, so it could be difficult. Same thing, it applies the same thing with growth and flexibility within security, being up to date with the security risks, the security measures with the new technology versus the old one. It is a lot of going back and forth. There is solutions as to inform and educate staff on security awarenesses and practices, common practices. Um, as updated as possible. Implementation of intrusion detections, prevention systems, encryption, etc. Just to protect, security measures. There is implementing tools that allows to view both on-premises and cloud environments. That could be on any software applications to view both sides. There is preparing and anticipating the growth of the organization. So allowing to predict and allow more room for the future so it won't be major adjustments to the organization and continuing with monitoring and analyzing for future planning. Same thing applies to preparing and anticipating. If you know the organization is growing, the organization will have space to do so. For security principles and practices, the Well Family Fitness professionals are to apply measures to ensure there is confidentiality, availability, and integrity of each family's account, and privacy data is said to be protected. Staff are continuously be aware of these policies and allow to actually put those practices into action, and also having frequent training to ensure that those operations within the organization is allowing authorized individuals to access those accounts accordingly, just as viewing the family's financial information or the health identifiable information, such as the health goals, specific services that they are enrolled to within their memberships, And as referring back to financial information, that is referred to banking accounts to pay for that membership. The importance of cryptographic. Cryptography allows to secure data during communications, as one can encrypt, decrypt, sign, or digitally sign and verify digital information. It is just to ensure confidentiality of the data, ensuring that that data is unreadable until the authorized individual decrypts that data and is able to see it. Um, Maintaining integrity, there is hashing as well, where it creates unique hashes for each piece of data. Um, and then for one can compare if the hashing has changed between communication. It's just to ensure that health and financial information has not been modified or just basically it's remaining the same data throughout time, throughout the communication, and it's private as well. You could be using AES or SA encrypt decrypt tools and digital signing and verification tools to apply even further verification on who is receiving and who is sending. Um, Furthermore, it can protect stored passwords during logins and financial information upon membership billing. So passwords can be applied to the staff as well as the members that are in this organization when you do logins to see your personalized health goals, and for financial information that is more, both sides, but more on the members to ensure that their financial information is in their account and protected. Encipherment, it allows to conceal the data until a technique or tool is applied to it in order to reveal the information. This can be applied to the staff who is transferring data between themselves or sharing the health information in case a new employee comes in or they just need access to that information for any of for any good reason. Access control, it just prevents unauthorized access from viewing sensitive information. This would be the administrator that would implement strict rules and privileges to these staff members to access any information, whether it be the health information or financial banking information, as well as modifying, sending, sharing, anything like that. And then there's digital signature where it basically just allows the receiver to verify the identity of the sender. So this can be, it can happen between emails, asking to retrieve this information and just ensure that this person is the person that is sending, or, you're asking a piece of information. So the receiver has to know that it is you that is asking for that information. And lastly, there's logical access controls. Upon the controls, organization would implement the user and password complexity just to strengthen for any cyber attacks, hacking, for easy guess passwords. There is identification cards unique to each staff member, so everybody is identified at all times. There will be continuous auditing and monitoring just in case if there is any attempt, it is being tracked down and investigated to prevent or to lessen the damage. There is configuring upon roles and least privileges upon each staff. It just depends who is allowed to do such as such. Digital signing when sending and verifying when receiving. Same thing. You just want to ensure that these people are actually the real individuals that are asking this information and ensuring that that person is the actual person to receive that information. And that is it. Thank you.